Greetings, YouTube. I have another Scholastic book, Monster Mania, starring werewolves, ghosts, and vampires. And my camera tried to lock onto this vampire's face. So we start out with a nice little splash page, and we go right in to werewolves. And that's a lovely werewolf, actually. A world of who's who werewolves among werewolves. So we have it's presented in a kind of a field guide manner. The very first werewolf, how werewolves are made, usually from the bite of another werewolf, or even in some legends, a bite of a wolf just in and of itself. The Little Red Riding Hood, how to spot a werewolf. They look like that right there. That's a dead giveaway. The American werewolf. Howling at the Moon, a traditional practice of werewolves. The Werewolf of Bedburg. Powers of the Werewolf. It breaks down the different abilities that werewolves. Werewolves of Grief-Swald. Protection from werewolf. Silver is always a good method to use. Jean Greer, a teenage werewolf. How to slay a werewolf. Again, silver is a good way to go. Silver blades, silver bullets. Then we get into vampires, and we can't go wrong with Christopher Lee. Dracula, Prince of Darkness. How vampires are made. Pretty much the only way you can be turned into a vampire is through being bitten by a vampire. Arnold Pole, Vampire of Serbia. How to spot a vampire. That is a good dead giveaway. Mercy Brown, Vampire Child. The powers of a vampire, and they vary greatly depending on where you're looking at. Vampires are found in pretty much every country there is, and they all have slightly different abilities. The Shoemaker Vampire. So we have some historical context in here. We have protection from vampires. The El Chupacabra Vampire Goat Killer. Looking for vampires. Not necessarily a smart... Oh, look at it! It's a still from a very bad movie. Not necessarily the smartest thing to do. Peter Blagojowicz, the Hungry Vampire. How to destroy a vampire. Stakes, silver bullets, and sunlight are all good options. Then we have ghosts. A world of who's ghosts among ghosts. Apparitions, spooks, and phantoms, poltergeists, animal ghosts. A wide variety of ghosts presented here. The ghosts at the palace. The cause of ghosts. I usually find it's linked to someone dying. The most haunted house in England. Poltergeists in the noisy ghosts. The Baltimore poltergeist. Talking to ghosts. The Table Tapping Sisters. Ghosts on Camera. House of Horrors. Ghostly Lights. Is that Carillion photography, I think? The Black Cat of Killikay, or Killikee. Hunting for ghosts. Again, not necessarily the smartest thing to do. Just leave them alone. Then again, a timeline of ghosts, and a glossary, and an index, which is also nice. So again, a great book from Scholastics, and obviously aimed at a slightly older crowd, because this is dealing with some definitely scary topics that you probably don't want the younger kids looking at.